Namaste to all. Here I am with a small video relating to one small adjustment, but it gives huge impact on the problem. We are discussing here question number 9. In question number 9 here, Mr. Ramesh sold his residential property for 60 lakhs. Before selling the house, 75,000 he spent for repairs and renovation. Advertisement given in the local newspaper 26,500. Other transfer expenses 11,000. This all comes under transfer expenses from sale. Full value of consideration 60 lakhs. This full value of consideration 60 lakhs, we will deduct this as transfer expenses 75,000 plus 26,500 plus 11,000. Okay, then you will get net consideration. The cost of acquisition rupees 4 lakhs 27 years ago. In case of residential house property is a immovable property. In case of immovable property, residential house property, we will take 24 months, so 2 years, but here it is more than 2 years, sorry 27 years ago he is saying, but he gave CII. So that is a small mistake here, don't consider about that. So whatever you are taking, whatever given information you take, let us focus on the main point in this question, that is instead of 7 years they gave, it is 27 years, so leave about it. Whether okay, CII for transfer purchase year is 172. He added one more floor in 2001, okay, which is costed, sorry, this CI is related to, it is before purchase before 27 years, don't consider this CII, leave about this CII, this is wrong information. 127. So one more floor he has added in 2000 and 2001, which costed 4,20,000. He added one more floor in 2000 and 2001, means before 1/4/2001. If it is improvements are before 1/4/2001, then we should not take indexation for the improvements before 1/4/2001. And for this question he has gave some wrong information. So according to my knowledge, it should be 7 years before. So you calculate with the given information, and 2000 instead of 2001, 2000 and 2001 you take 2001 and 2, because after 1/4/2001 we are getting values. So 2001 CII will be 100, you take 100 for that. He purchased a small house for rupees 4,80,000 and deposited remaining balance in the capital gain account scheme. See, this is very important point here in this question. Okay, this one, remaining amount he has deposited in capital gain account scheme, they are saying. So remaining balance, suppose you get capital gain before exemption rupees say 10 lakhs. How much? 10 lakhs you are getting. Out of 10 lakhs, here I could not write properly. Out of 10 lakhs, you have purchased 8,50,000 as 8,50,000. Okay, 8,50,000 purchased, that comes under 54B exemption, because sale of residential house property and purchase of another residential house property. Calculate capital gain and tax liability if income from other heads is 3,30,000 they are saying. Suppose you got capital gain before exemption 10 lakhs and he purchased small house for 8,50,000. So remaining balance he has deposited in capital gain account scheme in bank account. That remaining amount out of 10 lakhs, 1,50,000 is there, na? That also will be allowed as exemption. Suppose you have purchased, you got 20 lakhs as capital gain before exemption, and in exemption when they say remaining balance, okay, for 54 section 54 and 54B, capital gain or amount deposited, whichever is less, will be allowed as deduction. So balance amount means out of the capital gain, balance amount he has deposited they are saying. So how much we don't know. So total capital gain is 20 lakhs. Out of that you have purchased 8,50,000, remaining deposited. That remaining out of 20 lakhs will be 11,50,000. That 11,50,000 is also allowed as exemption. So when they say remaining balance in case of 54 and 54B, you will get total amount as exemption. Total amount as capital gain as exemption. Nothing is taxable capital gain. Taxable capital gain will become nil in this case. Okay, zero. कुछ नहीं टैक्स होता है in this case. Capital gain. So remaining is income from other heads, that is 3,30,000. On this is normal income. On normal income we will calculate slab rate tax. Up assess's residential status is not given, we will consider him as resident and non-senior citizen. So 2,50,000 is exempt out of 3,30,000. So you will be having 80,000. On 80,000, 5% after basic exemption limit, slab rate 5% is 4,000 rupees. As capital gain special income is not there, normal income, on normal income 3,30,000 up to 2,50,000 not taxable, remaining on 80,000, 5% will become 4,000. Then you people will add HEC, but don't do like that. You check here, total income is how much? Capital gain is nil, other income 3,30,000. So your total income will become 3,30,000, which is less than the basic exemption limit, which is less than the, what I am saying, which is less than the 3,50,000. So when total income is less than 3,50,000, you will get rebate under section 87A, income tax or rebate amount 2,500, whichever is less. You are getting tax 4,000 here in this question. So out of 4,000, if you deduct 2,500, it will be out of 4,000, if you deduct 2,500, then you will get remaining after rebate is before HEC, tax before HEC 1,500. On that 1,500, 4% HEC will become 60 rupees. So in the exam you need to please keep these things in mind and do the problem. Here they said 24 years before, and you consider it as after improvement after 1/4/2001, then you can take the indexation. If it is before 1/4/2001 as in the given in the question, so don't take improvement at all, because before improvement before 1/4/2001 whatever improvements are there that will form part of fair market value itself. Here fair market value is not given, so you will take 4 lakhs as the cost, and CII for the before 1/4/2001 will become 100 multiplied by 280. 280 divided by 100, you will get indexation. Improvements, if you take 2000 and 2001, no indexation is required. If you take after it as 2001 and 2002, then we need to take improvement also. So one you do with improvement before and one you do after, and send me the answer. And send me the answer. Here I am ending. Your answer should be, in any case, capital gain will become nil. Capital gain will become nil, and tax liability will come 1560 rupees. That's it. So here I am ending this video, small video. Hope you will do it and send me the answer. सीखना बंद हो, जीतना बंद, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए. आई एम एंडिंग द वीडियो. जय.